Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to get on. I always stumble up on those same words every time I say it. But it takes Facebook a few minutes, a minute or two to notify people that we are live. So I don't like to start immediately. I like to start probably about a minute after, the time. So hope you guys are having a great Sunday. We are so excited to be relaunching our Fatherless Daughters of America TV. We are even more delighted that our community has understood that we take what we do very seriously, very serious. And it is all about providing girls and families with the services they need in order to be successful and to really master this life, the life that you've been given. So I'm trying to find our live here so I can share it. And I'm trying to see where it is here. It says we're live, but I'm trying to make sure that we are live so that I can so I can share it on my page. Where are you at? Let's see. But it's time to move forward and share what we wanted to discuss today. So, who we are as an organization. Fatherless Daughters of America is a nonprofit organization with the mission and the purpose to help girls who have physically unavailable or emotionally unattached dads by way of divorce, incarceration, abandonment, you name it. Our mission at Fatherless Daughters is to heal the daughters until the dads return back, whether they do or whether they don't. Our mission is to heal fatherlessness one girl at a time. I have the awesome privilege of being the founder and CEO of Fatherless Daughters of America. And with that responsibility, we always find ourselves having to reassess the needs of our members and just the people at large who come into the organization and sign up to be a part of our movement. We've been in existence for 4 years, and we went through a lot of changes, and it's been very fun. It's been very fun to learn let's see. I am trying to find, give me 1 second. For some reason, I'm unable to share my video here. So, yeah, see, people are sharing it, but for some reason, it is not showing up on timelines here. So, let me know if you're tuned in. Please comment below and let me know that you're here. If not, this video will be posted. So, the mission of Fatherless Daughters of America is to provide empowerment and education through resources and tools for girls who have physically unavailable or emotionally unattached dads. We exist to heal fatherless daughter hearts one girl at a time. This particular video is about what to expect when you sign your daughter up for G.R.O.W University. G.R.O.W University is a part of our online community that has been really growing. Last year we served over 50 families, over 50 girls and 50 moms, 50 families. Thank you so much. Okay, so you guys see me. All right, so it's not showing up on my Facebook here. Please share it and give me some hearts so I can know that you are seeing me. I see people that are live. I see people are coming on, but please say hello and let me know that you see me, because I cannot find it down my timeline in order to share it on my other pages. But I'm so glad that you guys are here and decided to join me. As you know, it's June, and June is the month where we celebrate Father's Day. And a lot of women and girls have a hard time during Father's Day because they don't know how to celebrate it. And they go through a lot of emotional discontentment about, why, asking the questions why. And moms, we tend to stray away from the conversations. And that's okay. A lot of people are at different phases in their life, and talking about painful things bring up old wounds. So we understand that. And one of the purposes of Father's Daughters of America is to come alongside of the mother and really help her have the heart-to-heart conversation with her daughter, and to, number one, help her heal. Hey, thank you so much for joining in. So we thank you guys so much for coming in. So today's we're talking about G.R.O.W University. It's our online community that we're establishing, we're building. It started last year, 2007. Every year we have our Rock Stars dinner. Hey, thank you so much. I see the hearts, and thank you guys. Share this video if you know anyone. You don't have to tag anybody, but just share it so they can see it and let them know that we exist, Father's Daughters of America. It is June, and so every year we have our Rock Stars dinner. And last year we have our Rock Stars dinner, and we were able to acknowledge rock star moms and our members, of course, along with our sponsors. And we were so excited to look at the numbers and saw that in 2017 we serviced 2017 we serviced 50 girls and their families. So that was amazing to see. And a lot of the numbers came from our online community. There are people who went onto our website and they saw the things that we offer online, like the online courses. And so we said, well, you know what, this is something that we're going to look into, and we're going to continue to develop over time. And that is the G.R.O.W University. Girls Reaching Our Worth is an online academy course that we provide girls who are not physically able to come to our boot camps or any of our programs that we have locally. And what we've been finding out is that it really works for families. It really works for moms who have busy schedules, and then that phone is not too far away from you, right? Or the iPad is not too far away from you. So you get on this little gadget and you allow your daughter to plug into our website, and there you'll find us providing an online community for her in the comfort of your own home. And this is so amazing, because when we first started Father's Daughters of America, we was wondering, why is it not growing? Why aren't we not seeing more numbers of people coming into our events? Coming in, when we would have events and we would have this beautiful decoration, we would have gift bags there, we would have speakers, and a lot of people wasn't showing up. We would get trickles of people here and there over the years, but it wasn't showing up. But when we develop our website and we put out this content, then this product, this online service, it just blew, just like that. And we did a survey, and the survey gave us insight, and it told us that people, this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. And showing up to a room sometimes is not the first thing a mom wants to do. And it is more comfortable for some people to have one-on-one healing, one-on-one communication to heal their issues online. And online is exploding, and that's where we're going, in that direction. So with that being said, we are relaunching Fatherless Daughters of America TV, and we're also reintroducing to you guys our online community in the G.R.O.W University. So G.R.O.W University is Girls Reaching Our Worth. It is a 12-track online course that is taught by professionals, life coaches, therapists, and professional people who take a look at our needs assessment. That's the first thing that happens when you go on our website and you search at the end and it says G.R.O.W University. You'll find our little flyer, and it says all the three things. Within those three bulletins, there are like 4 topics that go within it. You know what I mean? And we do have to revise that. Our website has to be revised a little bit. We've been very busy. Small organization, big old dreams here. But our online website, when we put that out, people were telling us that the first thing you do when you go on our website is you take a needs assessment. So you'll send us an email, and then we'll send you our needs assessment. And it's a document that you get to fill out, and you get to tell us personally, what are your needs as a mom? What do you need as a mom to help for us to help you get your daughter between this stage or these years, you know? And who we usually service is girls anywhere from 7 to 17. And I've seen moms ask me, you know, girls, their daughters starting at 5. And I think that's wonderful that moms who have little girls that have dads that are not available, they want them to get that encouragement and that empowerment at such a young age. And that is phenomenal. That is so phenomenal. So the first thing you'll do is take a needs assessment. Understand that it's a 12-track course. You can start at any time. So because we have online, we have an online community, whereas we have webinars and we have ebooks available. You can start at any time, and you have to continue the 12 track in order to graduate from G.R.O.W University. And so some of the courses that are part of our 12 track is Understanding Is Not Your Fault. These are courses that we provide for your daughter as she deals with her fatherlessness, right? So one of the courses is Understanding Is Not Your Fault, and we go through a whole list of questioning answers, seeing emotionally where the daughter is, where your family is, what's happening with the relationship with the dad, and can we bring dad in and things like that, and understanding it's not your fault. Number one, because children, I don't know why, for some odd reason, and we talked about this last week on our live video with Mr. Terrell Sams. He's a father, and him and his wife were married for over 12 years. And one of the things that he said his daughter said to him was she felt like it was his fault. And I don't know why. I think it's just the naivety of children, the immaturity of a child's mind to think that when an adult or when adults don't get along, it's their fault. And so we go through that with your daughter and your child to let them know it's not their fault. And so they don't see themselves in your issue and say that they're the result or they're the center of why the issue is. You know what I mean? And so that's understanding your fault, and it's really, really good to start there, because if we don't start at teaching them that it's not their fault, then they're gonna everything that we deposit into them, they're gonna underlyingly feel it's still my fault. So we want to get that gunk out of them. They want to get that mindset out of them, and we want to get that emotional stagnancy, that thought to think, it's my fault. We want that out of them before we begin to deposit all of the empowerment that God allowed us to share. Another one of the online tracks is we go through the fear cycle. So one of the things that Fatherless Daughters of America is our tagline, from fatherless to fearless. And a lot of people say, well, why do you say that, from fatherless to fearless? I believe the results of a broken woman is the result of a broken-hearted little girl. And so we grow up as women, if we don't heal, we grow up broken, expecting men to fulfill us, expecting things to fulfill us, outside external sources to fulfill us. We struggle with abandonment. We struggle with addiction. We struggle with rejection. And all these emotional things that happen in us as a result of daddy not being there, right? And all of those things are based out of fear. The fear of why did this happen to me? Am I not good enough? For me, I'm a fatherless daughter. I'm still searching for my father, and I've actually this year have had the opportunity of meeting another man who I believe to be my father, and we're going through the DNA testing to see what that proves. And so I'll be back with that information. I don't mind sharing my story with you guys. I don't care, as long as it helps someone. But the reason why I started this is because as a fatherless daughter myself, and then I had to turn around and raise my daughter alone, without her father being available in her life for the first 6 years of her life, before my husband came along, who is an awesome stepdad. One of the things that we had to really look and say, the brokenness that we feel and that fear, it comes at a price. And every time you have a negative thought, it's just a part of your fear cycle. It's a bad thought, and it goes into a cycle. And that fear cycle, it just goes and goes. It never stops until you stop it. But a lot of people don't know how to stop it, because they don't have the tools to say, how do I stop feeling like this? How do I stop these fears from really taking over my mind and giving me bad thoughts? And so that's one of the things we go through. We go through the fear cycle. And what is a fear cycle? I'm not going to tell y'all on the live, because that's my content, and you'll have to register your daughter for it. Okay, and another thing is we go through a heart talk. So a lot of mamas, we are good mamas. We are excellent mamas. And if you're a mama on this live and you're in tune to this today, let me applaud you, because it's not easy having to share your story and share where your family is, and getting the help that you guys need in this particular part of your life. But a lot of mamas don't know how to have the conversation to see exactly where their child is, having that heart talk. And that's what we call it, a heart talk. And so we have this pamphlet, and we have in our ebook, we have this heart talk example of how you can start the conversation, to understand, to get feedback from your daughter, to see where she is, so that you can address some of the underlying issues. Because one of the issues, mamas, let's be real, is that we don't want to tell our daughters the truth. And you can't live life And you can't continue to be a successful, effective parent without telling your child the truth. Okay? So we have to tell the truth, and we have to give the child space to tell their truth from the position or the perspective that they are, right? And that's really hard to swallow, because a lot of us don't want to tell the truth. We don't want to say, you know what, it was a one night stand, or I don't know who your dad is, whatever the story is, whatever it is, you have to tell the truth, because the truth sets you free. It's the truth that is going to set you free. No one is going to judge you. And if you're around people who are judging your truth, then those are the people that you don't need to be around. You understand? But it starts with telling yourself the truth and sharing that truth with the people who love you. And your daughter, she deserves to hear your truth. She deserves to hear that, you know what? Mommy was a fatherless daughter. I wish my dad was around, and I wish my mama would have shared some things with me, so that I wouldn't long and have questionings and question who I am. And if my mom would have shared with me some of the truth of my childhood or my story, then I would have understand growing up, and my mindset would have been different than what it is. We got to learn to tell the truth. And that's why I love our members. A lot of people, they're not brave. They're not courageous enough to say, I need help in telling my truth and telling my story. And man, it's amazing. It's amazing, but you can get there. And one of the ways you can get there is to have a heart talk. We call it a heart talk. And that's sometimes a hard that's hard conversation. That's a hard conversation. And you have to be in a place as a person, as a parent, to be able to receive what is going to come from that heart talk. So it may take you going through our course. We had a course that we released back in October called From Bitter to Better. From Bitter to Better. It was for single mamas after a bad breakup. A lot of times mamas, we use our children as pawns because we're mad because he moved on. He didn't want the relationship with us anymore, and he moved on. And as a result, we're mad trying to use the child for him to not see, or making it hard for him to see. Well, really, if you just be honest, you're bitter. And I understand why you're bitter. You put a lot of time in the relationship or the marriage. I was married. I was in love. I wanted it to work, but he moved on, and I had to accept that he moved on. And a lot of women, we don't want to accept that. And so because of that, we are bitter. But that online course teaches you how to go from bitter to better, and how you can regroup after a bad breakup. Listen, because one thing for certain, life goes on. And I'm with you. I was there. I cried like a river on my grandma's couch. I was all on the floor about 15 years ago, saying, "Why, Grandma? Why you don't want me? I love him." I was there. And if my grandma wouldn't have said the powerful things she said to break my mind, and for me to understand that I still have a future in spite of what's happening in the present, man, I wouldn't be married to a wonderful man that I am now. I wouldn't have the son that we have. And I would not be able to tell you guys and tell my daughter that the things that you go through in life are temporary. You just got to push past them. Like Kate Spade. Kate Spade, we saw this month. Kate Spade the famous celebrity and fashion designer, Kate Spade, committed suicide because her husband, for whatever reason, wanted, they were separated, and he really wanted to go and have a divorce. So he wanted to make the divorce actually final. And as a result, she hung herself and left a note for her 13-year-old daughter to read, and said, if you want to understand why I did this, ask your father. First of all, mental illness is real. And I believe that she wasn't at a mental state, because as a mother, you don't want to leave your children with the emotional and mental weight of figuring out what happened between two adults. That in itself shows you the mental state of the late Kate Spade. Because mothers, we're not supposed to say, ask your daddy. No. There's no way you can put that. But for a lot of women, they don't see a way. They don't see the future. They don't say, oh, somebody else is going to want me. I'm going to be the perfect partner for someone else. They don't see that. And obviously, unfortunately, Kate Spade didn't see that for herself. So, but back to the course topic, some of the tracks on the course is a heart talk, where you have a heart-to-heart conversation and you get to the bottom of emotional issues and where you and your daughter may be emotionally and mentally. Another thing is, so after you have the heart talk and after you realize I'm in this is my life and I'm in this, one of the things that we talk about is finding purpose. And then another thing that we discuss, these are just some of the tracks that we go in depth with and we talk to your daughter about. It's finding purpose and telling your story. A lot of times you can be a wounded healer. You could tell your story, and as a result of you telling your story, you realize, wow, this me articulating and sharing my story for the encouragement of someone else is really healing me. And that's a part of your healing, is telling your story. So number 1, needs assessment. Number 2, a 12-track course. Number 3, weekly communication calls. So you'll get on a call with us, whether it's a professional or myself, and we'll pump you up, we'll encourage you, we'll provide you that one-on-one communication through phone calls on top of the webinars. Number 4, your ebook study. Ebooks is the way that we're transitioning. Ebook study. And number 5, being connected to resources and professionals in our community. So that's the gist of what we'll talk about today, guys. Please go to the website, send us an email. Let us know that you're interested in signing up for our G.R.O.W University. Last week we talked about the G.R.O.W University for dads, and we're still developing that content for our website, so it's not up just yet. But you can always email us and say, hey, I'm interested in G.R.O.W for dads. Dads, we see some men on. Dads, if you are at a place where you were disconnected from your children and you want to come back, but you don't know how to go back, and it's very difficult to have that conversation with the custodial parent, the mom. We come in and we help you. We get the tools. We help you get the tools, and we talk to your daughter. We talk to the mom if we need to. It's a G.R.O.W University for dads, and we help you get back into your position as a father, and it's very exciting. We're able to help 3 dads do that, and so that's a really good component that we're going to add to the website. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We were on for 30 minutes. I try to make this video shorter than what we was last week. Last week we got on and we just started chatting it up with one of our dads from G.R.O.W University, so that was amazing. But I wanted to cut it short and sweet this week and let you know. Go to our website, visit us. The link to our website is on this live. And share with your family or friends, your Facebook community, who we are, Fatherless Daughters of America. It is the month of June. June is a time where you see a lot of emotional baggage come forth from fatherless daughters, and they and of course the moms, who say, I did it on my own and all this other stuff. And yeah, we shout out to you, because moms, a lot of moms, we do it on our own. We have done it on our own, and we are doing it on our own. And it's but for the grace of God. But you don't have to. There are organizations like myself, like Fatherless Daughters of America, and people like myself who really understand where you are and would like to come along and help you. So if you're interested in signing up for G.R.O.W University, please go to www.fatherlessdaughtersofamerica.org. Go over to the G.R.O.W University and click in there, send us your information, and we'll get you started. There is a fee for G.R.O.W University, but it's well worth it. It helps you, it just really helps your daughter get past this season in her life. And it helps you as a mom have someone push your daughter from fatherless to fearless. So thank you guys so much. We won't be available next Sunday. I am a wife, and my children have, thank God, after such a bad breakup and a bad divorce 15 years ago, God has blessed me to be with a wonderful guy who is a good father to my daughter and our son. And so this is the first year that I'm going to be taking off to really spend time and share love and love on him as a father. And in times past, I would have events, and I will always be accessible to our members on Father's Day, because I know it is a difficult time for girls who don't have fathers, and your homes and your families are in a dis-ease. But this year, I've decided to not put my energy on Father's Day in any other place but into my family and my husband, who has been a great father. We've been together for 10 years, married for 7. We got married when my daughter was 6 years old, and she's 15. So for that length of time, he's been a great father figure in her life, and we share a wonderful bond together as a family. And our son is 5 years old. So we will not be here next Sunday, but the following Sunday we'll be back, and we're going to continue to go live on Sundays to share with you guys what we do and what we're all about here at Fatherless Daughters of America. So God bless you. Know that you can go from fatherless to fearless. Know that there is an online community. There are people who have you in their thoughts, who have you in their prayers, and who have you on their mind. And to help you get past this time here, this season of your life, God is the ultimate father. God is your ultimate father. Whether you believe in God or the universe, it's all the same to me. But he is your ultimate father. He can be a father to the fatherless and a mother to the motherless. I'm an example of it. And he can bless you in spite of your story, in spite of your childhood, in spite of your pain. But you do need the tools to get through that so that you won't struggle all your life with these wounded issues. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Share this video, like it, tag us in all the posts. If you should see a post with a young girl talking about her dad and he's not there, or a mom, tag us in it. We would love for them just to see that we exist, and that we're just a click away online. All right, God bless you all. Have a great summer. Have a great Sunday, an awesome summer, yes. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on Sunday. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day to the moms. Well, to the grandfathers, to the goddads, and all of the people who provide an example to girls and moms and kids all over the world who don't have that relationship with their dad. You rock. You are amazing. And we honor you. Salute. Okay? See y'all in 2 more weeks. All right? Tell somebody about us. Bye.